UK is an organisation of disabled people, and that means that over 60% of our board of directors are disabled people, and currently about 45% of our staff are disabled people. And what we do is we promote the rights and responsibilities and respect of disabled people. We do that through a variety of services and projects that we run. We like to call ourselves policy thought leaders, and we try to influence policy and practice around removing the barriers to disabled people either to work or to be generally part of society. This is our 4th National Independence Living Awards. And what the awards aim to do is celebrate those organisations and individuals that demonstrate excellence, either in removing the barriers to support disabled people in some way, or peer mentor them, or provide good example, or employ disabled people. And we have a number of categories that try to capture that. What we wanted to do was develop a social media approach to the awards so people could celebrate at a fairly low cost to them. So we're hoping that people may be able to take the awards and still use the logo with pride, even though they haven't had to expend on a large amount of cost.
Our job now is to go through and see, do we agree with the ranking of for each one?
It was very good at peer led, and it was very explicit in there.
But I don't think there is anything between.
Yeah.
I'd certainly be amenable to considering them if it's okay under accessible
My
communities.
view is adding what they'd put for the peer support and the tackling disability hate crime, they would blow out of the water the Accessible Communities Award.
Yeah, I've got no problem with it.
Hello, we're thrilled to accept the Accessible Communities Award on behalf of Advanced Housing.
Our work is all about helping vulnerable people live safely and independently in their homes and communities.
So we'd like to say thanks to Breakthrough UK for honouring our work with this award, and to all the people, particularly advanced tenants, who made it possible. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So Hounslow Council Accessible Transport, yeah?
They're
clear
fantastic, winner. Yeah.
On behalf of everybody here at the Travel Buddy Service, I just wanted to say a big thank you very much for our award. We're very pleased that the good work that the Travel Buddy Service provide has been recognised, and we take great pride in employing people with disabilities to support their peers. Thank you very much again.
From the business side, it was excellent.
Yeah.
I agree. I think for me, you know, I kind of think of those TV programmes where they do entrepreneurial things, and it is about she's reaching a wide audience here. That was the thing for me that gave her the edge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'd chip in with that, which is that I think for Rhythm Sticks, Gemma, actually the work that she's doing and the business that she set up was actually pretty good, and you know, definitely had that entrepreneurial streak.
And a Cornish winner, our first Cornish winner. We felt that in terms of striking out to new markets,
They were doing a brilliant
Rhythm
job.
Sticks were exceptional.
Yeah.
And as a young woman in her own business.
Hello, my name is Gemma Brown from Rhythm Sticks. Thank you, Breakthrough UK, for my award. This means a lot to me, as Rhythm Sticks is my own business. I am pleased to show others who have a learning disability what they can achieve. I hope this will inspire many others people. Thank you.
Now, The score on this one is interesting.
I thought the 6 was very harsh.
Yes.
Actually.
I mean, there's only 2 points between them, but for me, it was the preferred winner because it was about removing barriers very clearly.
Yeah.
It wasn't one size fits all. You know, there's things in there around person-centered approaching, a person-centered approach, and all sorts of stuff, which I thought was really, really nice actually.
Yeah. So we're content with the award on that one then.
I think so.
So that will be Wellbeing Centre.
Hello, it's Gary Benham from Oldham Council's Wellbeing Service here. First of all, thanks very much for the recognition in this award from Breakthrough UK. It's something we're very proud to receive. Send a message to other employers that says if we can do it in these very austere times, then perhaps they can too.
I'm not one to kind of award for an award's sake, but I still think, looking at them as a whole, these might be worth considering for some kind of an award.
No, I'm not allowing you runner-ups.
You're not allowing any?
No.
Michelle. Oh, that was the edge for me that made you think it was award worthy.
And looking at it in the context of growing industries, access to work and SACE and everything that's going to be happening there, places like Microlink, are going to be important to making sure that is a success.
Yeah.
So, in that regard, I think giving them a boost through making this award would be really useful.
We are naturally delighted to have received this award for our best practice in employing disabled people. Microlink has had a proud history of working for and with disabled people to bring inclusion and equality both to education and workplace. I hope this could be an inspiration to other companies of similar size. Thank you very much for this award, and we are incredibly proud of this evening. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Mark Shackleton and I work as a member of the events management team at Pathways Associates Community Interest Company. I am here with our Chief Exec, Wyn James Jenkinson.
We're delighted to receive the National Independent Living Award for Good Practice in Employing Disabled People in Voluntary Organisations, which recognises the work we do at Pathways Associates to remove the barriers to employment faced by disabled people and their families. We're particularly thrilled because this recognition comes from an organisation of our peers at Breakthrough UK. Thank you. Is there anything you want to say, Mark?
It's great to be able to earn my own cash after being on benefits for over 17 years. I enjoy my job and I'm learning lots of new things and I feel part of a great team. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Kevin Hyatt Overall Independent Living Initiative Award was set up in memory of Kevin, who passed away in 2004. And Kevin was a founder of Breakthrough UK and a chair for many, many years. And Kevin had really strong aspirations for disabled people to live independently. So, Overall Independent Living Initiative, the really important award.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 of them that stood out.
This is the major one, isn't it?
2 top scorers in this category. They're the top scorers in the whole awards.
Yes, yeah.
So in that sense, it works.
Yeah, and I think when I thought about it, and I kind of thought about Kevin Hyatt and what he would have gone for. The award's named after him, and he was prior chair here.
And I think he would have liked that mix in there and how it's a business. Yeah. And actually it's doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah.
We felt that the winner, the overall winner, is the Vassal Centre.
That's right.
As it's doing something new and different.
Thank you very much, Breakthrough UK, for making the Vassal Centre Trust the winner of the National Independent Living Award for the Overall Independent Living Initiative. We really appreciate this recognition of 13 years of very hard work by our founders. Disabled people over that 13 years have campaigned for and retained this building from demolition have turned it into one of the leading centres where disabled people can come together and work together for their own independent living rights. We really do appreciate the fact of this recognition, and to all those people that decided that we were the best this year.
Recognise someone that makes such a big contribution in sport and leisure and has had a big impact elsewhere for such a small organisation.
I tend to agree.
That's the primary reason people came together, not because of their impairment, and I think that's a really important message to convey as well. And there's one other thing in here, if I may, which was there's this Never Watch Alone initiative, and if someone with a learning disability goes to a game, it's not their carer that comes with them, you know, who's paid to go and might not be interested, but it's someone who is a fellow fan.
So like buddy them up, do they?
Yeah, but it's not their carer, it's just a fellow fan, and I think that's really...
Peer to peer as well.
I really like that. I really like that.
Engagement.
We had so many good applications for this one, didn't we?
It was really good. It's the first year. This is the first year with you we've had this category as well.
And I wonder if that reflects the idea that public agencies are getting a bit more involved and engaging disabled people in the work that they do.
Yeah.
Michelle, this might blow your mind, but is there an opportunity here to award a joint award for different types of public bodies here? I can't get anything between them because I'm kind of...
No, I'm okay. I don't think there is anything between them.
Yeah.
Engaging the deaf community in St Helens has been a great start for us in helping to reduce health inequalities in an often ignored part of our society. There is always more work to be done, and we're committed to further developing the project and sharing our experience with others. Thanks for picking us as a winner in this category.
I'm delighted that Staffordshire has won this award. The teams have worked so hard in really developing a way that individuals can portray what they want out of life, really understand how things look from their point of view. So congratulations to the team, and it really shows that Staffordshire yet again is leading the way in personalisation and putting people at the very centre of things.
I can get those down to 3 again.
Let's see. Probably. Probably.
These two are doing it because something has made them change. Yeah. And so for me, awards-wise, it has to be between these two.
And I love the fact that they've got pubs and stuff involved as well, not just the
rounded.
traditional agencies.
Yeah.
And particularly in a rural community where places like pubs and post offices are centres of local rural pubs. I think that's really great to have that level of engagement.
Tackling disability hate crime, our most popular category this year. We had a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
But that said, after much debate...
All the way down in Cornwall.
All the way down in Cornwall. And our second winner from Cornwall.
Absolutely.
Cornwall Council, Safe Places.
I am delighted to accept this award on behalf of the Safe Places scheme here in Cornwall from Breakthrough UK. We are very proud of the difference that this scheme is making to people's lives.
Breakthrough UK and the Independent Living Awards are really important. In this current climate, when services are being reduced all the time to disabled people and other people who have needs, organisations like Breakthrough are really important to make sure that those disabled people still have advice, still have information and still have support. And the awards also recognise other organisations that are doing that too, and not just doing it well, but doing it in an excellent way to really support disabled people to break down the barriers to independent living.
If I could talk to you, it would have to be clear. Some things you can't see through when you're standing so near, but my heart goes out with you. 1,000 miles, head down to the rim. So stretch those weary smiles and forget we've ever